Hey, have you heard about the new roadmap for empowering Black Americans? It's really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I did catch wind of that. What's standing out to you the most?
Well, they're focusing on building self-sufficiency and economic growth, especially with the recent funding cuts to HBCUs and DEI initiatives.
Right.
It's like they're saying, let's take matters into our own hands.
Exactly. So how are they planning to strengthen HBCUs despite the cuts?
One big step is encouraging HBCU alumni to invest back into their schools. They suggest monthly contributions, even as little as $10. It's about creating a sustainable endowment through collective effort.
That's smart, but do you think alumni can carry that weight alone?
Well, that's where corporate partnerships come in. They're aiming to form talent pipelines with companies like Google and Amazon to boost Black employment.
Yeah.
Plus, getting corporations to fund scholarships and research programs at HBCUs.
But aren't corporate sponsorships sometimes unreliable?
True, they can be. So they suggest diversifying funding sources to avoid over-reliance on a single partner. It's about building a network of support.
Got it. And what about Black business leaders and celebrities? Are they involved?
Absolutely. They're encouraging figures like Oprah and Jay-Z to invest in HBCUs. It's not just donations, but also creating legacy-building opportunities that offer tax benefits and social impact.
That's promising. Now, shifting gears, how does entrepreneurship fit into this roadmap?
They're looking to build a stronger Black entrepreneurship ecosystem by expanding access to capital, collaborating with Black-owned banks and venture capital firms to fund startups, and even promoting crowdfunding platforms for Black entrepreneurs.
But isn't access to startup capital a long-standing issue?
It is. But by strengthening relationships with Black-led investment groups, they're hoping to bridge that gap. Also, launching business incubators at HBCUs to provide resources and mentorship.
That's great, but do entrepreneurs have the necessary training?
They're tackling that too by offering free online courses and business boot camps sponsored by HBCUs.
Yeah.
Education is key to scaling businesses successfully.
Speaking of education, what about representation in STEM fields?
Increasing Black representation in STEM is a major focus. They're pushing for more tech partnerships with companies for coding boot camps and scholarships, plus advocating for corporate-funded STEM centers on HBCU campuses.
But how do we get students interested in STEM in the first place?
By promoting tech careers among Black students through free coding resources and encouraging HBCUs to develop programs in AI and robotics.
Right.
It's about generating excitement and providing opportunities.
That's inspiring. Yet awareness is still a barrier, isn't it?
It can be. So they're implementing outreach programs in high schools and even churches to spread the word.
Yeah.
Mentorship programs with Black STEM professionals are also on the agenda.
Okay, that's comprehensive. Now, building wealth is crucial. How does the roadmap address that?
They're promoting financial literacy in schools and community centers to teach families about investing and wealth building, encouraging investments in stocks, real estate, and businesses.
But there's often a mistrust of financial institutions. How do they plan to overcome that?
By promoting Black-led investment firms and community banking initiatives. It's about building trust within the community.
And what about home ownership?
They're encouraging cooperative economics through real estate co-ops, allowing families to invest in properties together.
Yeah.
Teaching generational wealth strategies for long-term stability.
That's impactful, but I'm wondering, is this enough to counteract systemic issues?
Well, strengthening political and advocacy power is another step. They're training more Black leaders in education and policy, encouraging careers in law, politics, and policymaking.
Fighting for state-level funding for HBCUs is critical too, right?
Exactly. Organizing advocacy groups to push for government support and collaborating with Black lawmakers to pass funding initiatives.
Right.
It's about making systemic changes.
But limited political lobbying power is a challenge. Any solutions there?
Forming coalitions with other minority-serving institutions can amplify their voice. Also, supporting organizations like the NAACP Legal Defense Fund to fight for equity.
Makes sense. So what's the final blueprint for success here?
The immediate actions include investing in Black businesses and HBCUs, even if it's just $10 a month. Encouraging youth to enter STEM fields, supporting Black-led advocacy groups, and building financial literacy for generational wealth.
And the key outcomes?
Stronger, self-sufficient HBCUs, a thriving Black business ecosystem, more Black professionals in high-paying careers, and an empowered community with long-term economic stability. It's a comprehensive plan.
It really is. So where do we start?
Well, maybe we can begin by creating a personalized action plan or compiling a list of Black-owned banks and investment funds. Small steps can lead to big changes.
Absolutely. It's time to take action and support these initiatives.
Couldn't agree more. Together, we can make a significant impact.